dreaming of birdies without a care.
Don't worry about the parking, it's stress-free. There's plenty of spots. Built during the big boom of golf design. Give the course a benefit of the doubt. It is the winter, coming out of the winter into the spring. So you're gonna see this course pop in the summer, and it's gonna be well worth a $100 bill.
In Chestnut Hill, the course is a 4.3 out of 5 with 495 Google reviews to choose from. Walking on in the clubhouse and everything's pretty nice about the facility. It's located in a beautiful part of Pennsylvania. It's located on the Delaware River. It plays more of a link style course with primarily bent grass fairways surrounded by secondary bluegrass fairways. It's pretty picturesque in the summertime, stretching 6,500 yards.
The course is located in Easton, Pennsylvania. And I've never been to this area. It's interesting, but more importantly, there's a lot of golf out here. And there's a local golf architect that we haven't played yet. He has played multiple courses, but haven't played a gym course. And it was designed by Jim Bogoyevich. He's built some amazing courses.
Swipe my card, pay the fee. Why's this game so pricey for me? I'm swinging high, I'm swinging low, but my wallet's where the pain will show. If I ruled the course, let me tell you, friend, we don't.
Built in 1932, we're at the famous, that is, Green Pond golf course. Built in 1932, it was always a public golf course and hosted some major events like the Lehigh Valley for almost 80-something years. A lot of history here, built by Alex Findlay, and had a lot of changes. And we're out here playing a quick 9 at this historical course.
Birdies without a care. Swipe my card, pay the fee. Why's this game so pricey for me? I'm swinging high, I'm swinging low, but my wallet's where the pain will show. If I ruled the course, let me tell you, friend, we'd all be playing till the daylight ends.
The course opened in 1932 when Henry Slidender decided to build a golf course. Now, this remained public since then, so it's one of the older public golf courses. I double checked with the gentleman inside, Chad. He made it sound like this was always a public golf course. And it's considered a public country club. That's where it kind of pushes that agenda, which is interesting. And I like public golf courses. I can't get on the private ones. So let's take a look at this historical golf course built by Alex Findlay, who I played a few of his courses. He is the grandfather of American golf design. So in regards to template holes, there's several throughout this course. And the first thing that was built at this course was the greens. They want to make sure there was enough sunlight, so they built the greens. And then Alex eventually put together the routing here of this course. And you got the massive old school tee boxes. They haven't really changed since the 30s. There's not those multiple stacks that you saw in the big golf boom of the other courses around here. So far in the first hole, I kind of like the feel to it, a lot of nature. It's important to note that this is a 1930s course, so it's pretty old. It's in an interesting area, but here's the big thing. When it was sold, the housing development started to change in the landscape here. So 1930s feel, but obviously this was all trees back then. In 1952, we saw the first president, and then in 1955, this all turned into a corporation. A lot of changes. And then we saw big changes, ownership changes in 2002, when the Troll brothers came in and purchased the land for $7.5 million. But it still remains a public country club, and that's the big highlighting part on their website. Now, I can't seem to figure out how to book online, so that's something that's interesting.
I'll be playing till the daylight ends. Golf ain't free, but if it's up to me, tee times for all like they're meant to be. No greens fees, no cart charges, just pure joy on the fairway arches. Golf ain't free, but man.
Let's take a look at Architect Golf Course. Because there's no other doors I'm talking about. And on this channel, we really love golf design, so we had to come out here. It's in New Jersey. It's a little bit of a drive, but coming out here and to see each one of the holes, we're gonna talk about each one of the golf designers on each one of these holes, and maybe even dig into a little bit more on other videos. So if you like this type of stuff, subscribe down below for more of the Parfessor and educational public golf courses in your neighborhood. Each one of the holes represent a different golf designer, so it's It's a course I've been wanting to get over for quite some time. A Stephen K designed one. I'm starting to really like a Stephen K designed course. And you can tell he really highlighted golf history with this course, so we're happy to be out here. Originally built in 2001 by Stephen K, this course is designed for golf designers. Really, each one of the holes represents a famous golf designer in history. And we're starting off with the old-fashioned father of golf here. All right, we're moving into the first hole here. First hole here is based after Thomas Mornis, who's the godfather of golf design. And these are pot bunkers, which are kind of an old-fashioned type golf course feel. I gotta get there, God. The next hole here, we have number 2 is our first par 3. We got 3 bunkers right up there and it does drop off. And he was known for these type of holes, so let's just get one up there. Got a 7. These greens are nice though. They do roll nice. The next golf designer is Hugh Wilson, who's built a ton of golf in the Philadelphia area. We played a lot of his courses. That's a nice par 5 though. All right, let's get out of this. The purpose of this hole is really the gamble if you want to go for it with driver.
Every round came with a side of bliss. Waters glisten, bunkers shine. That par 5 dream is looking fine, but every stroke's got a price to.
We're here at the interesting and old Harker Hollow, built in 1929 by Robert White, who was a Scottish architect. And Robert White was also a grounds crew attendant over at Shawnee with Tittinghast, and they put together a good course. The course does have a lot of lost history here.
Getting over there and taking a look at this private golf course that now is public and open to anyone going out there play. Being constructed in the late 20s, this is exciting to finally switch it up and hit the twilight right here at this 167 acre property. It's got a swimming pool, it's got a beautiful bar. I'll tell you what, the course itself is beautiful, and it's a Robert White design course. I played East Potomac. This historical golf course has so much rich history, and I was excited and smiling while I went over here. And as the original clubhouse,
and being built in 1929, it's very traditional. Here, it's pretty straightforward for the first 4 holes, back and forth. But then there's elevation.
And Robert White was a school teacher before emerging over to the United States in 1897, attending university at Wisconsin-Madison, and then becoming a professional grounds crew keeper.
Before he designed this golf course here, he also was a pro on the PGA Tour and competed in the US Open.
He might have been just as good as me and you, putting on a card of an 87 and a 97. So he pretty much finished last in the groups. He had a big part in being president of the Professional Golf Association, one of the founders of the American Society of Architects.
It's still in New Jersey. It doesn't feel like it's in New Jersey. If you're in New York City, Philadelphia area, this might be a good destination. You got Architect, but this is the historical golf course next to Architect. This is the one arguably Architect was played off of.
It has the same logo since it opened, and that's an awesome logo in regards to golf logos from country clubs. I've never seen anything like that. The course is in good condition overall. A par 70, so it's a little bit shorter, stretching a total of 6,451 yards. But rest assured, when you get over to that back 9, there's a lot more elevation than you would suspect. I don't recommend walking all 18 holes, maybe sneaking out, playing a quick 9. That's what I did, walking the course, enjoying it. Overall, the tee boxes, everything was pretty nice. I compared it to a little bit below an Architect if we were going in that route. Architect's a beautiful golf course. This has that local feel to it. Some of it's spotty, as you can see. We're not going to hide from that. But overall, it gets a lot of play, and the price is pretty reasonable, especially when you compare it to Architects.
Hey, wish I could play for free every day. From driving ranges to the 19th hole, I'd make it free for every soul. For a future where golf's on me, a hole-in-one economy. it's up to me. Every round's a party by the sea. No memberships, no club dues, just you, the course, and your favorite shoes. Golf ain't free, but wouldn't it rock if every hole was open round the clock? Imagine a world with no greens feet pain. Golf all day, sunshine or rain. The carts are free, the range balls too. Every swing's a gift to you.